One of the great stressful times in the world is when a project is done, going back and looking at all the things that you've done wrong. One of my favorite techniques for dealing with this is starting out and saying, absolutely everything's my fault. Okay? Now, I take responsibility for absolutely everything. Everything you did wrong, I did wrong, everything. It's all my fault. And once we stop the blame structure and take responsibility, we actually create a team that is willing to work more. Now, this is sometimes dangerous. As a consultant, everything's my fault. They may use this as a structure to actually get rid of you or blame you. And there's a lot of blame culture there. But being able to stop the blame culture and really start giving people the ability to look at it, be accepting of failure, and being able to step through that into how do we get better is one of those keys that makes a great leader and a great team work together. Your most irreplaceable quality isn't technical expertise. It's a willingness to take ownership of others' need states. While specific skills and knowledge erode with time, indispensable value is earned through productive responsibility over stakeholder flourishing. Every time you hesitate to lend energy to arguments others' momentum, you cap your own growth potential. While inherent technologies wait to receive assignments, leaders initiate uplifting their entire ecosystems. Truly indispensable contributors distinguish themselves not through specialized skills or subject matter experts, but through insatiable commitment to taking ownership over the needs and flourishing of all those around them. Technical knowledge and capabilities are absolutely important, but also they're temporary and internally redundant. However, those that make themselves institutionally available are the ones that are perpetually seeking out opportunities to shoulder responsibilities for driving positive outcomes, regardless of the theoretical roles or their even job descriptions. How do you do this? You do this by, first of all, stopping the blame culture, recognizing that we're all in this together, and how we work together makes or breaks the entire team. That doesn't matter if you're all in the same company or in a group or in multiple companies, all in the same area. We have to get this done. That becomes important. So the next thing is that you create the roles and responsibilities so that people understand that they can make mistakes and it's acceptable to do that. And stop using the I word and start using the we word. I get accused of this all the time. I use the royal we on a regular basis because I believe that no one is an individual and no one can get the best done. So we always say we. Start saying we on a regular basis so that we did this, we accomplished this, and only use I when there's an issue. I own that. That is my problem. We agreed that this was my issue. Because people will want to test that and make it a joke in the beginning. Like, don't worry, everything's my fault. You know, the color of the room, the color of the light, and every problem, it's my fault. Let's talk about how we solve it. And they'll test you on that. And if they test you on that, just say, hey, wait a second, we already agreed everything's my fault. And they'll start trying to take ownership back. It's a really interesting process. Don't let them get into blame. Don't let them get into finger pointing. Let them create a safe area where they don't have to worry about their job or where they need to be. All they have to do is worry about what's going on and how they're going to succeed. So creating that safe area allows them to really flourish and understand, creating that ownership. If you really want to take ownership of that, start using the we word on a regular basis for anything that's good and the I word for anything that did not work. That is my fault. Start taking ownership and complete ownership of everything. A lot of people just want to find some place to blame. Take the blame. Most of the time people appreciate that and then just say, okay, that's my fault. Now how do we fix it? How do we get that done? And in many ways, most people who all of a sudden don't have that problem are now got that over with and they're willing to work with you. And finally, set it in a situation that it's okay to fail. It's okay to make mistakes. Let's figure out how we move forward. If there's always that momentum, your individuals, your teammates, and your work groups will always appreciate that movement forward. So what I'd like to ask you is, where have you seen a situation where people take total ownership? There's a great book on total ownership, but where have you seen it? Put it in the comments below. I'll look forward to talking to you. Thanks for tuning into today's episode on the Strategy Session. where we take your business from stuck to unstoppable. Here's another video I think you'd enjoy. If you found these insights valuable, remember to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and ring the bell for notifications on our latest videos. Want to transform your business with expert strategies? Schedule your strategy session today by clicking the link in the description below. Remember, you're not just marketing, you're making history with Venture Gained. See you in the next video.